Hello everyone, I am Shubham Awad and welcome to the YouTube channel of the Forensic Times. Today we have come up with the very interesting topic that is arson. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe our channel and please press the bell icon. So the today's point of our discussion is arson. And the first point is, what is arson? The arson is the criminal act of burning or tearing the property on purpose, and the purpose here is mainly malicious. And the act of arson include various acts such as burning of building, burning of property with intention to collect the insurance, burning of land, burning of cars, and etc. And it is very interesting to know about that the origin of the arson word. So the original word arson comes from the Latin word arceo, and the meaning of the arceo is a burning. So the arson word develop or transforms from the Latin word arceo. The next point of our discussion is the elements of arson. According to common law, there are certain elements which are required to determine a fire to be caused by the arson. So the first element of arson is a malicious. By the definition, we know the purpose of the arson mainly a malicious, and here the malicious term refers action which cause or damage or create a high risk of burning. The next or the second element of the arson is the burning. Of course, if the arson comes, there is burning also, and the damage or injury caused to the property is due to the exposure of heat or the flames, and therefore the burning is the one of the element of the arson. The third element of the arson is the dwelling, and the dwelling is generally term refers to the place of residence or the place of habitat, but dwelling not limited to the house. Sometimes dwelling also abandoned land or open area also. And the last and the most important element of the arson is of another. According to definition, again, the arson is the criminal act, and in arson the property or the structure is always another one's, but with exceptions in cases such as insurance fraud. The next point is the degrees of arson. There are different degrees of arson depending on various factors. The factors such as whether the building is occupied at the time of the fire, whether the crime is committed in order to commit insurance fraud, value of property, damage caused to the property, and etc. But the most common degrees of arson include first degree, second degree, and third degree. In first degree arson, there is a burning of an occupied structure, for example, school, house, building, or place where normally people are present. In second degree arson, there is a burning of an unoccupied structure, for example, unoccupied building, empty house, etc. And in third degree arson, there is a burning of an abandoned area, the places such as land, forest, woods, etc. And it is very important to take a note that in some states there are different degrees of arson also, such as fourth degree and the fifth degree. The next point of our discussion is motives of arson. There are different motives of arson associated with arsonist or fire setter. The first motive of arson is vandalism. Generally, vandalism term refers a malicious act which cause damage to the property. In this type of fire, the fire is set to an abandoned or vacant places such as vacant building, vacant house, vehicle, and etc. The next motive of arson is revenge. It is one of the biggest motive of arson. In this type of fire, the fire cause a deadly consequences, and the subject of the arson is person, vehicle, house, and sometimes animals also. The next motive of arson is excitement. In this motive, the fire is set by the thrill seeker arsonist for their excitement, attention, and recognition. The fire is generally set to the geographical location that is familiar to them, and maybe sometimes the fire is photographed and video also for their attention. The next motive of arson is crime concealment. In this type of fire, the fire is set to attempt to conceal or hide another type of crime such as murder, rape, burglary, theft, etc. And sometimes the injury or the recognition of the victim, evidence present on the scene, the crime scene may be destroyed or the damaged due to this type of fire. The last motive of arson is profit. The profit motivated fire generally set for the monetary gain or the material gain, and this type of fire mainly commit for the insurance fraud. So the last point of topic is arson investigation. Generally, arson investigation begins when the firefighters are called to the scene of fire. Then investigator personally review the evidences and the scene of fire. After that, they interrogate or the interview the witnesses as well as firefighter regarding their observation at the time of the fire. Some important observations regarding arson investigation include color of flame and smoke. Various substances and accelerants produce different type of color of flame and smoke. So it is important to observe the color to determine which accelerant is used to set the fire. The next observation is alarm and sprinkler. Whether fire alarm and fire sprinkler were located on scene, whether they on or off, it is important to take note of that. The next observation is speed of the fire. How rapidly flames of fire spread may indicate the accelerant is used. Therefore, it is important to observe the speed of the fire. The next observation is suspects at the fire. For suspect, investigator may interrogate with the witnesses which are present at the time of the fire. And the last observation is the removal of property, where whether any item or evidence were removed from the crime scene, it is important to take note of that. So thank you for watching this video. Please like and share this video, and don't forget to press the bell icon for the amazing updates from the Forensic Times, and stay tuned.